My name is Anish Jogia and I'm a part of FreeCode. I'm really excited to be teaching you all. FreeCode is a nonprofit student run organization with the goal of educating the youth about programming and STEM concepts. In a world where the importance of these topics are rapidly increasing, we aim to give children a head start in their technical journey and fuel programming passion. Basically, we're trying to make coding less intimidating and more accessible, and today we're going to keep building your skills. Before we get into today's topic, let's quickly talk about Python. Python is a programming language. A programming language is how we give instructions to a computer. What makes Python great is that it's really beginner friendly. It reads just like English, which makes it easy to understand. It's also used in real world things like websites, apps, artificial intelligence, and even video games. Today, we're going to use Python to learn how computers make decisions. This week, we're learning about Booleans and conditional statements. These are super important because they allow our computer to make decisions. Without Booleans and conditionals, code would just run straight from top to bottom with no thinking involved. Today, we're teaching our program how to think logically. As a recap from last week, a Boolean is a data type that can be one of two values, true or false. That's it. You can think of it like a light switch. It's either on or off, true or false. Computers use these constantly to decide what should happen next. One way Booleans are used in coding is with logical operators. Logical operators are the words and, or, and not. They compare Boolean values and return either true or false. Right now, this might not seem that exciting, but these become extremely powerful once we use them in real programs. Let's break them down. First, we have and. The AND operator returns true only if both values are true. So let's say true and true equals true, but false and true equals false. Next, we have or. Or returns true if we have at least one value that's true. So true or false is true. False or false is false. Now we have not. Not just flips the value. So not false is true and not true is false. Now, let's look at comparison operators. These compare values and also return true or false. First, we have equals equals, which checks if two values are equal. For example, hello string is equal to hello string, which returns true. But the integer 0 equals 1 is not true because they're not the same. Next, we have the greater than sign. For example, 5.1 is greater than 1, which is true, but 0 is not greater than 3, which returns false. Now we have the less than sign. 0.5 is less than 0.9, which is true, but 4 is not less than 3, which returns false. We also have not equals, which returns true if they're not equal, but returns false if they're the same. For example, dog not equals cat is true, but one integer not equals one integer returns false because they're the same. Next, we have greater than or equals to. This returns true if the first value is more than or equal to the second. For example, 5.3 is greater than or equal to 5.3, which is true because 5.3 is equal to 5.3. But 4 is not greater than or equal to 7 because 4 is less than 7, which returns false. Next, we have less than or equal to, which returns true if the first value is less than or equal to the second value. 1 is less than or equal to 1 because 1 is equal to 1, which returns true. But 3 is not less than or equal to 2 because 3 is actually greater than 2, which returns false. Now, conditional statements. These allow code to run if the Boolean value is true. For example, if true, it'll print hello world, but if false, it will not print hello world. This is how you write an if statement. You declare the conditional, write the Boolean value, have this colon, and then you write the conditional code that will run if the Boolean is true. You can use this to create conditional statements, which can involve logical operators. This can allow your computer to make logical decisions along the way. Now, you can also use comparison operators in your conditional statements, but this ultimately will depend on Booleans. because 5 is less than 6. So if that is true, the print statement will run. But if that is false, the print statement will not run. We can also use variables as ways to compare and contrast things in if statements. For example, we can instantiate two variables called hasFor and hasTail, which can be both set to true. Then we create an if statement. If hasFor and hasTail are both true, then it'll print animal. But if those variables were assigned to false, either one of them, then it would not print that print statement. This is how you write an else if statement. For example, if my first if statement fails, then it will check the second if statement to see if it passes or not. If that doesn't, it'll fall out of the if statements. So you would declare the conditional, your Boolean value, colon, and then your code underneath it. And then if that code fails, you would write your else if. So you would use the conditional elif, your second Boolean value, colon, and then this is your second conditional, which will run if it's true. Now you can use else as well. Now what else does is it does not check, it just automatically runs the code if the if statement above is completely false. So how you would write it is you would declare your if statement or your conditional, your Boolean value, a colon, and then you would have your conditional code right beneath it if that Boolean is true. If it's false, it'll go to the else statement. How you would do that is you would just write else, your colon, and then your additional conditional code. Now, this is it for today's lesson. Try to use Google Collaboratory to create your own if statement program or algorithm and try to see if you can incorporate week 2 and week 1's information with this week's. And that's how we teach computers to make decisions using Booleans and conditionals. Thank you guys for being engaged today. I'll see you next week.